Welcome to County Portal, your simple source for local government services and public records. Let's get started.
Is child support unconstitutional? This is a question that sparks intense debate across the country, with many people feeling the system is fundamentally unfair or even a violation of their basic rights. Let's break down the legal arguments. The most common challenge comes from the 13th Amendment, which abolished slavery and involuntary servitude. Some argue that being forced to work at a job you might not want, just to pay a portion of your income to someone else, is a form of modern-day servitude. However, courts have universally rejected this argument. The legal reasoning is that a parent has a pre-existing, fundamental duty to support their child. A child support order doesn't create a new form of servitude, it simply enforces a natural obligation that already exists. The duty is to the child, not to the other parent or the government. Another major constitutional issue raised is the idea of debtors' prisons. Can you really be thrown in jail for not paying child support? The answer is complicated. The Supreme Court has made it clear that you cannot be incarcerated simply because you are too poor to pay. That would be an unconstitutional debtor's prison. However, you can be jailed for contempt of court if a judge determines that you have the ability to pay but are willfully and intentionally refusing to do so. In the eyes of the law, you're not being jailed for the debt itself, but for deliberately disobeying a court order. Then there are arguments based on the 14th Amendment, which guarantees due process and equal protection under the law. People question whether the formulas used to calculate support are fair and whether the laws are applied equally to men and women. While the laws on the books are gender neutral, critics argue that their application can sometimes be biased. The due process claim centers on whether parents are given a fair hearing and a chance to present evidence about their income and ability to pay before an order is enforced. The overarching principle that courts always fall back on is the best interests of the child. The government is seen as having a compelling state interest in ensuring that children are financially supported, healthy, and safe. This compelling interest is so strong that it generally outweighs the individual liberty arguments made against the system. So, while you can certainly challenge the specific application of a child support order in your case, arguing the amount is wrong or the process was unfair, the fundamental concept of court-ordered child support has been consistently upheld by the Supreme Court and lower courts as constitutional. The system is built on the well-established legal principle that both parents are responsible for the welfare of their children, and the state has the authority to enforce that responsibility. Thanks for watching this breakdown. This is a very sensitive topic with strong opinions on all sides, so I'm curious to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this explanation helpful and want more deep dives into complex legal issues, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel.